So I just heard about this and I thought I'd just, push this out there. Honestly, I don't know. I it looks to be truthful. I did a little bit of a dive on it. It looks like this is confirmed. Um Johnny Depp is declining. And eventually, he is really not going to be able to act anymore. I'm not saying that he's not in decent health, but after we did the whole Amber Heard thing and really got to look at what his mental state is and everything that's going on with him, I think there's a certain point at which drug use has this kind of wall where you never really, even if you were to sober up, going back to the same person that you used to be. Now, I don't know going forward because, he unfortunately was canned off of the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff. And, that's really what we've been watching for the past several years. But he's supposed to be coming back and doing a new role. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I could see it. But it's like, what version of, Johnny are we getting? We're no longer getting him in his prime. We're really getting him in the later stages. And I know there's a lot of people who are big fans who don't care anything about it. They just want to see him on screen, and that's totally fine. That means that you love the characters he plays and you don't really care what they are as long as he's playing them. And you know what? True. Despite Charlie and the Chocolate Factory being a fucking terrible movie, the reality was that since he was in it, a lot of people quote it, a lot of people like it, a lot of people think about it daily. And that's crazy because it was just in my opinion, it was such a terrible movie. But he's done a lot of roles and I have a lot of respect for him. He's a very dynamic actor. But I think at some point, with some of these actors, man, they get worn out. Now, I don't think it's the acting necessarily, but I do think, look at Jim Carrey. He's very close to being done. He just can't keep it up anymore. And I know that there's a lot of these really good actors, and the reason that they're good actors is because they're able to put themselves outside of themselves. But living like that for long periods of time, I just don't think is very good for people. I mean, if you've ever watched an interview with, let's say, Joaquin Phoenix or something like that, you can see clear signs that just being up there, he's in such complete distress. It's very hard to watch him not in a movie doing anything. It's hard for me to sit there and watch someone like him try to do the normal things, because I just don't want to see it. I don't want to walk into a nursing home either and watch an old person struggle to eat. It fucking breaks my heart just looking at it. So you can say that I'm being a dick if you want to, but personally, me, it's very hard to watch broken people try to function, because why are they doing it? It's not that they need to go to these interviews. It's that we want them to. We want to see them. We want to talk to them. They're dancing monkeys. And the reality is that they're being paid to be dancing monkeys, and we want a show, no matter how tired they are. And I think some of that builds up over the years. And then specifically in Johnny Depp's case, you have the drugs. And he had a ton of money issues and a ton of stress, and it's crazy. And I think for me, it's very hard seeing that. So we'll have to see whether or not, the reason I'm saying this is we'll have to see whether or not he brings that broken energy to the screen, or he pulls out another, you know, pulls out another good film. Because if you, I mean, if you really look, and I'm being very generous with this, and I'm trying to be emotional and as tactful as possible. If you really look and you go back and you look at Johnny Depp when he was just starting out, how timid, how new to the industry. I always loved doing that. Going back to their first films and watching how they grew into the kind of actors that they were. And one of the things is, if you go back and you look at him, so timid, so non boisterous, so very careful and light in the way that he speaks. And you can just tell the very careful movement of him. And he loses that as he gets out of that stage into, especially with Jack Sparrow, the character's like, look at me, look at me, look at me. I've done a thing, and it's all, there's always a big difference between stage acting and acting. And I think for him, he brings a lot of that stage actor energy. And I don't personally like stage actors bringing the stage actor energy into the film necessarily, but he made it work because these films were very stylistic and things like that. And I think that this, it's Ridley Scott, for fuck's sakes. It's going to be based on a graphic novel by Ridley Scott. It should be very stylistic. It should be something that he can play to his strengths in that stage acting kind of way. Either way, I think, I'll get a review of it, or I'll do something of it, when it's coming out. But this is just being announced. Who knows if this thing falls apart or not? Let me know what you guys think. I respond to all comments. Like, subscribe, do the things, and I will see you in the next one.